Okay. So I decided that the peg and hole version is the best way to attach the belt hooks. So that would be this one, right? Yes, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and extrude this to here just so that it doesn't interfere with anything. And then now I've got to mirror this on the total midplane. Okay. Mirror this on that midplane. How about optimized? Optimized worked. And then I just have to do it manually here, so project this line, put a circle here. Go back to the sketch for it. It was 2.2. I'm gonna make a parameter call that. I'm gonna call it filament hole. Okay. Filament hole. Go back into this sketch. What is this extrusion here? That's for, oh, okay. Where can I move? Oh, I can't move that anywhere. Anyways. Make that filament hole. And extrude it. All the way, and then, whoops. Okay, so to here, and then distance. What? Oh, that's right. Okay. So then I'm just going to do 0.4. That should be just enough, because the 0.4 plus however thick this is, right? It was like 0.1, so like 0.5. That should be just enough to, let me actually do this. Okay. I'm trying to think. That ought to be enough to keep the filament in the whole thing. But I can also make it 0.8. And then if I do the section analysis again, see, that's better. But then that's only one line. But that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine because that one line width there shouldn't really be an issue. Okay. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is there was an extrusion here. Okay, I'm gonna rename this to just belt hook. Alright. So there was an extrusion. Oh well. I am losing track of what was what, where. Let's see. Pretty sure since this is all suppressed, I can just delete them. And that. Yeah, okay. I don't see any. Okay, cool. Anyways. I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 quick extrusions. Okay. And then on here. Okay. So that's everything done for the belt hook. Okay, why are these... I'll get rid of all the other ones. Okay. Ooh. Why does it delete the features and not just the body? Well, then I guess I'm just gonna keep those. Okay. Wrong belt hook. Okay. So the next thing I gotta do is See, I've got the bottom here goes all the way up to 95, which is technically a little bit taller than the cards. And then this here is 20. If I look at what 20 looks like, I'm gonna make it 30. Let me see what that looks like. Yeah. Yeah, that's much easier to deal with. You know what, actually? Let's just put that there. Okay. Now what I have to do is go back into the very original... No, I don't. I don't have to go into the original sketch. Okay. I have to... decide how I want to do the graveyard dividers and the banish zone dividers. Do I want the graveyard and banish to be bigger? Or do I want them to be the same size as this? Anyways, I'm going to start a sketch here, and I'm going to project... Where is the project button? Move, sketch, break, extend. Create? Is it in a create? We've got... Oh, project. Here it is. Okay. And it's a toolbar. There's something somewhere that is, what is this? Curvature. Constrains two or more objects to create a smooth, continuous curvature between them. I don't think I've ever used that one. And I don't think I've ever seen that one. Whatever. I'll just project this. Then I can go ahead and get rid of these bodies. Line here. And a line here. And then a line here. Delete this one. Okay. Oh my god. Could not offset cursor. Whatever. Offset that. Sliding tolerance. But I'm actually going to add an extra bit there just to make it even more loose. In fact, there. That's nearly 1/2 millimeter on either side. Okay, now if I just extrude just this by a distance of 0.6, then I round off these curves here. Let's go 5. Okay, there's a divider. And then yes, put a sketch here. Put a text box here. Okay, 7's too much. Okay. Whoops. That till it's that looks good, and then yeah, that looks good. Okay, so then how big is that? 15.6. 15 then. And then add another one. All right. There we go. So I don't know if it'll be better to have it to have it this way or to have it this way. So I decided I'll just do both. But real quick, I'm going to suppress this first. And I'm going to move and create a copy here. And I also want to move it by about 0.6 plus 0.1. Alright. No, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just made a copy. Okay. So move this and just create a copy. Okay. Copy paste body. So I've got. Okay. So now I can move this to before that. Then I can unsuppress it. And then, oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay. So do the same thing now on this one. Okay. 15. I'm not trying to make a point be collinear. Points kind of can't be collinear, but also they can? No, that would just be coincident. Alright. Select the text. All the way through. Okay. So name this to graveyard divider and name this to banish divider. Okay. So now I take this and I move it by like 0.6 in this direction. Alright. And then I move oh, I just realized something. My original idea was going to be to take the extra deck divider for here, right, and put it inside of the bottom box. But I can't do that because if it fits inside the bottom box, it won't extend all the way out to where it needs to extend. Okay, so what that means is that in the very first sketch here, this one has to be sliding tolerance times 2. Sliding tolerance times 2 plus a wall thickness. But let me think. I've got it. This one. This one has to be that. Hopefully nothing got screwed up now. Alright, yeah. So now this just has a bit more of an overbite. Oh, you know what? It does have to. That is an interesting dilemma. That is an interesting dilemma. I didn't think that through because by putting this there in front of this, but see, there's also a feature here that would get in the way. So this can't go all that way. It can only go this far. Interesting. I don't know if I like that or not. Hmm. Anyways. 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 Move these by 0.6 plus 0.1 plus 0.6 plus 0.1. Oops, I forgot to make the copy. Plus 0.6 plus 0.1. Okay. Okay. There, okay. Apparently it was 0.2s. So now I've got 4 of these. And then I need to add to, so I need to measure this and then add to it 60 cards. You know what I could do? This would be kind of annoying, but I could break it up into 2 pieces. And then I could just make it thicker. Oh no, but then... Well, because it'll still come out past it here. Anyways. Now I need to add 40 cards. Or no, not 40, 60. So I need to pause this recording real quick and go get my deck. Okay, so now I need to grab my calipers that don't use batteries to measure 60 cards. And I need to count out 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. That's my main deck plus my extra deck on my primary deck. That's 47. And then just a bunch of random cards here, all sleeved of course. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, $59, $60. Okay. So a nice loose fit will be about 1.8 inches, which is actually pretty nice. And then in millimeters, I've got about 46 millimeters. All right. So now if I start a sketch real quick, any old where, and I make a line, and I make it 1.8 inches, 45.72 millimeters. Okay, cool. So 46 millimeters. All right. So now I need to make a sketch here. I measure from here to here is 3 millimeters. Okay. So that's 49 millimeters. So now I go in and I make the parameter. I change the parameter of deck cavity depth is now 49 millimeters. So that's pretty thick. That's pretty thick. That might help me. No, it won't. Okay, now 15 cards for the extra deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Have a loose grip on them. Estimate in millimeters, and I've got about 15. Yeah. And then in inches, I've got about 0.575. So if I make a sketch in any old place, 0.575 inches, 14.605, okay, 15. So now, change these parameters. extra deck cavity depth 15. Okay. Now what I need to do you know what else I could do? This might be easier to use. So, 15 for extra depth cavity depth could also be 16 and a half. But then I should make it 17. Okay. And then the this one can be 47. And then two of these would actually go into the extra deck cavity. And that might make it better. That might make it easier for me to distribute these, you know. So now what I have to do is take the top. Whoops, not extrude. Put a sketch there. And then project this. And then project this. Okay, make a rectangle. Okay, offset the rectangle by 2 times sliding tolerance plus 0.2. Okay, extrude that. Negative wall thickness. Or wall thickness. Okay, bring back the top and the bottom. See, there's honestly nowhere else I can put this. There really honestly is nowhere else I can put this. Which is kind of annoying. Because, like, it just makes it annoying to remove the top piece. Okay, good. It's thicker than that. And then this will not need to have the same geometry as this divider has. because there's already going to be a chunk of space in between it. So I'm almost done. I just need to copy the this to here, and then I should be ready to test. I should be ready to test things. Okay, so this was way in the beginning, and it was this sketch. Hang on. Sketches. Okay, I've got numbered sketches out the wazoo here. Let me figure out what these are real quick. Okay, that is belt hook hole 1. Yeah. That is unnecessary. Also unnecessary. Belt hook hole 2. That is graveyard and banish dividers. That's the graveyard. And that's the banish zone. And that is ED divider for top. Okay. I do have an idea here, but I don't like it. But it may work. But it will require some testing. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I've got another idea. I'm thinking. Not sure if that'll help. If I get rid of the top here. Okay, because here's what's going on. This is basically just a loose piece. And it can't go inside here because then it's too small to span this length that it needs to be able to span. What happens? Okay, hang on. Can I rotate this into here? So rotate this. Rotate. Select axis. This line will work. 90 degrees. Okay. And that is interesting. That doesn't fix any of the problems that I had, that I'm thinking of. Because it's a loose piece. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pull the top off, and this is just going to fall off. I don't want that to happen. And the only idea that I can possibly think of to fix that is to cut into the clip here. And I absolutely do not want to do that. Name it real quick. ED top divider. Okay. What I could do I'm trying to think of something that'll allow me to have this in it. Because I can think of a way of, if I put a tab here through here, right, into a hole in the top part here, then I can be able to pull off this with the top. But if I'm only grabbing the top, then this is just going to fall out. I've got it. This is a stupid idea, but I've got it. Okay. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. Let me think. So stupid, but it might work. Okay. If I put a hole on the top of the top, which would be its bottom, for this to go through, right? I can make it as long as this divider, which would be nice. It would stick up, right? It would be like that, which would be kind of stupid. But I could put what do you call that? A flange? I guess a flange here so that when I pull the top off, right? You know what? I could just be overthinking this. I could just be over-engineering this, and like I don't need any of that, you know? I could just put a tab here to make it easier to grab this, so that I can just pull on this and pull the top off with this. You know, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. This only needs to be 2 at the most. 1, that'll work. 0.5. There. There. Now the only issue with that is that when it's in here, when it's in there, it's going to, but no, because I made it 2, right? Okay, yeah, I made it 2. So it's not going to interfere with the size, with the space in here, because this is already bigger than the space in the bottom, which is already enough for a whole deck. So I've got room to spare to do that. And then before I forget, I might as well round off the edges of it. Yeah, okay. Now I just need to copy this onto here. So sketch here, okay. And rather than just projecting this, because this has to move, I could project and then flip and then... Nah. Then an arc. And then bring up the bottom hand, no. Bottom hand clip 2, okay. And show dimension. Okay. So that's 4. And then we've got 6, like 4, yeah. And then from here to the bottom part is 6. And this is, okay, so that's 6. Hang on, I'm getting confused. Okay, so we've got 4, and then we've got 2. And then we've got 21.3 for this. All right. And then we've got this side here comes all the way out to 6, right? And the 6 is okay, so we've got 6 on this side. And that is, and then we've got a spline, and it's got 3 points. And the first point goes here, and then the second, and then this third point goes here, and the second point, the middle point, we've got 18.84 from this side. And then from here we've got 0.5. 5, 6. Then if we get rid of these, and we bring back the top here, and then we offset this by, this one was hand clip thickness, which happens to also be 1.2, but, and then we've got a wall thickness here. Hand clip thickness. And then this goes all the way over here. And then this one is an X. And then this one, okay, so I've got all of that and that, and everything is defined. So if I get rid of this, I've got this, and I can extrude this by hand clip width. All right. And then I have to add in the fillets. Which were this one, which is 2.5. Okay. Okay. This one, which is 1/2. And this one, which is 2.5. Okay, so there is a slight small difference in the shape of these, but it shouldn't really matter. But I will test it just to be safe. Just to be safe. But now I should have just enough to test the tolerances here for everything. This, if everything fits together, right, then everything, or if everything here fits together as it's supposed to, then I should be done with this. But I don't think I'm done with this. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Only 568 triangles. And save this. and save this. And then I'm going to split these along 2 planes. So split this using this plane. All right. Okay. And then split this using this plane. All right. So this is how much? 32 millimeters. Good enough. This should be enough for me to test how well everything fits together. So I'll go ahead and save this. Oh, I don't want to change any of that stuff. Okay, name it bottom fit test. Change this. Save it as top fit test. All right. And then I should be able to suppress that. And now why are things randomly highlighted sometimes? Come back to the top. And then there was a plane somewhere. Oh no, the plane is gone. Like 2. And then split this with this. And then split this with this. And then this body here. Top hand test, just to be safe. And then suppress from the plane. Alright. And I might as well move that to there because that's where the end of the actual design is. Save, wait. Okay. Save the project here. Oh, wait. Save this as belt hook. Yes. Okay. And then... Oh. Okay. Do I feel like rounding these off? I should. But I'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to save the project here. And then I will get everything sliced and printed. Okay, so now I've got some tests to print. Top fit test, center, bottom fit test. Ooh. Bottom fit test. Center that. They don't need to be that tall. Okay, hang on. Center that. Bring this all the way back up, and then select them both. Make them about that. Alright, and then bring them out from each other because... Alright. Yeah, that should be enough for me to check if things fit inside this. So then... Save to disk. And just rename that to fit test. Alright. Okay. Then I've got the banish divider. And then you're gonna put that here. And then multiply it because I want 2 of them. Put them in the middle there. Okay, yeah, I do not want a brim around these. That will destroy their usefulness. All right. Save that. None of these should have brims around them actually, so I'm gonna have to redo the fit test. Bottom fit test and top fit test. Alright, no brims. 58 minutes, which I like. Just save that as fit test. Yes. Okay, the graveyard is next, I believe, because I already did the banish. Right there. And this should take about the same time as the... more or less. And then I'm getting some travels. Oh no, those aren't travels. That's just... Gray is just where there's model that's not being printed. Okay. Oh wait, I am getting some travels. Whatever. Okay, save that. Okay. Okay, open the last one, which will be the ED top divider. $50 minutes. Okay. I figure none of these dividers are so big that, or all of these dividers are so small that I'm willing to risk the filament on the failure. So I figure they're so small, right, that if it fails, if I need to redesign them, I didn't waste much filament, but I could still take a risk and print it only the once, you know? So now I'm gonna make, oh no, belt hook. Alright. Select this face, center. Good, 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 good. Should I just make it 3 times? Should I multiply this, or should I just make this 3? I'll make this 3 times. Alright. Yes, replace it. Okay. Alright. That's everything printed that I needed to print. So now I'll go ahead and get them printed. I think I'm going to start with the graveyard and banish dividers because I just don't really see them failing very easily. They're really flat. They have text on them, but it's not tough to print text. It's easy to print text. Alright, so I'll get them printed then. I'll get everything printed. Okay, so I've got enough printed here to test the important part, which is will the box hold 60 cards and the dividers and a 15 card extra deck? Will this go around the box? Will these fit inside the box, and will this fit inside inside this, but also outside of this? I forgot to slice and print the hand clip test for the top part of the box because I forgot. So I will have to slice that, print that, and test that separately from these, but that's fine because that's honestly a different test anyways. So I've got here some cards that got all jumbled up, so I'm gonna have to try my bestest to unjumble them. And then some more cards here And I guess I'll have to count them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That's enough for my main deck and most people's main decks. But 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. That is enough for a full main deck. Okay, and I've got this, and I've got these dividers. I've got, this one says banished on the top and the bottom. This looks like it messed up, but that's actually just glue from the glue stick, so I can wash that off. This one says graveyard. So 2 of these in the main deck, and the other 2 where the extra deck would go. This one, though, got messed up. Right there, that got messed up. So I'll have to print one more banished divider, but this is enough to test whether the things fit. So don't have to print it now. So the 60 cards. The 60 cards plus 2 dividers inside of this. And I just can slide them in super easily, which is good. Now, 15 cards. This whole thing probably is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards for the extra deck. 2 more cards, or the 2 dividers that go in there when I'm not playing, and that's even better because probably, anyways. Now, part here, the top, which is also a lid, which is also its own deck box, and then the bigger divider here, right? It does fit in it. It's a tiny bit snug, but it's going to work just swimmingly when I have the full box printed. And then where did I put, yeah. So that's good. And then I can slot this into there, and it's not gonna twist out or anything, so the slots, so it does fit. Okay, it's not gonna twist out, and then I twist it out. But it's hard to twist it out accidentally. As I do it, it's because this is very skinny, so it's getting a lot of flex in this direction. But when the whole thing is printed, it'll be fine. If I leave it flat on the surface here, see, it's not coming out unless I go like real hard, you know. So it's fine. It'll work.
So yeah, all the parts that are supposed to fit in or around or onto each other, they work. So now I just have one more test, which is the clip test for the hand clip on the top piece. And then that will tell, and if that works, then I can print the whole damn thing. So I'll go ahead and get that sliced and then printed. And then I will test it. And if it works, then yeah. Oh, you know what I should probably do? I should also probably test, just to be absolutely sure. I've got this in here. Oh, in here. Oh, in here. There. And then 2 dividers and the 15 cards, 2 dividers and the 60 cards, and it wasn't like those were ever going to be an issue because there's space galore on this one because it's bigger than this one. So, but you know, just for the sake of thoroughness, I checked it. So yeah, everything works just fine. Everything works better than fine. Everything works perfectly. So I'm just gonna...
Okay, so I think I forgot to do... Okay, where did I put it? Top hand test. There we go. Yep. I forgot to slice this, so... At least I think I forgot to. 38 minutes is not too bad, but it is bad enough that I won't be able to check it till the morning because it is close to my bedtime right now. But if this works, then I can go ahead and print my deck boxes as they are, and they ought to work. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. Top hand test. And yeah, nothing, it just straight up saved, so I definitely did forget to slice this. Real quick, gotta make sure that nothing screws up. Oh, that's right, I had, well, that's not going to change anything. Okie dokie. And if I open, I just want to, so I've got attachment test, band, divide, belt hook, belt hook, belt hook, belt hook, belt, bottom, ED, GY third, top hand. Attachment. Bottom, ED, top divider, graveyard, third bottom test, top fit, top hand. I know this is the top because when it came in, it was up here. But, that's one of the great things about 3MF files that makes them better than STLs is, like, you get data about where it was. So, like, if you have, like, a bunch of 3MFs, you can get them, you can bring them all in, like, watch. I could get... this, this, and this, and open them all up, and look, they're all where they would be. Isn't that neat? They're all where they were in my design. I feel like that's super cool. But I also should probably make a, here we go. I only need one of these because one of them got screwed up when I printed it. Which is better than usual for me. Most fonts when I do stuff like this don't really work out too well. This is the best font I've ever had on a 3D print, like ever. Anyways, gonna have to save this as well. Let's see. Band divider, let me call it single band divider. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and get at least the top hand test printed. I don't really need to check the banish divider. I don't really need to print the banish divider yet. I just need to print one eventually because I have two of them anyways. It's just one of them got all screwed up and icky looking. But like it's not like it's not gonna work, you know? It's just a piece, it's just a plastic plate. Anyways, I will get at least the top hand test printed and then I will get it tested.
Okay, so I printed the, here it is. I printed the hand clip test for the top box. I needed to have the other one with it so I could tell which is which because they're very similar. One card. That there is not going. I mean, one card, one unsleeved card. It'll stay. Keep it here, and it'll stay better. And then 7 cards that are sleeved. None of these are sleeved. What? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe that's the maximum size in this one. This one goes away. Okay. Not going anywhere. One unsleeved card, or one sleeved card. Keep there, and it's not going anywhere. So it works. So, now that I know that it works, I can continue on with printing the entire thing, which is good. Hang on. I like to do this. Yeah. See, they're facing the same way when they're both, when both the bottoms of them are on the bottom. That way, both players would do this right in the same direction. That was the idea there. I guess I also have the advantage of testing this, but like I already tested that with these, so it's funny because like it looks like this sticks out farther than here, but it doesn't. It actually doesn't stick out as far as here. It just looks longer because of the shape. So yeah, I'll go ahead and round off the corners on the actual boxes, and then I'll get them sliced and printed.